Welcome everyone! I'm Untitled Hero, and today what we'll be looking at is none other than a shallow piece of garbage. Well, if you don't play online competitively, or in my case at all. As today's topic of discussion is the 3D weapon-based fighting game Soul Calibur V. So, the game was developed and published by Namco Bandai Games. It was released in 2012 for the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, and is the 6th installment in the Soul Calibur series. Story. It's so bad I don't even care. But basically, Sophitia's kids are in trouble. Blah blah manifestation, blah blah Patroclus, blah blah Nissan. Gameplay. You can change the difficulty, and it ranges from easy to very hard. Your 3 buttons for attacking are X, Y and B, while A blocks. The gameplay is more or less what you'd expect from Soul Calibur. The roster of the game is an interesting one though. You have around half and half of new and old faces. For the old ones, you get the likes of Yoshimitsu, Cervantes, Mitsurugi, Raphael and Maxi. While for new ones, you get 2 versions of both Patroclus and Firha, Sophitia's kids. Then there's Shiba, basically a remodeled Son Goku with Kirik's fighting style. And Viola, the magic girl. They also have a guy cosplaying as Ezio Auditore da Firenze.
Insieme per la vittoria.
Now, can I please take a moment and ask, why the bloody hell do we need not 1, but 3 Mokujins? Yes, you heard me, 3 bloody Mokujins are in this game. You have the Edge Master, or whatever the old man's name is, and you have Kilik, who gave up on being actually useful and went and become your friend who's always high and says stuff that he thinks is deep, but it's only deep to him because he's high. Then we also have Elysium, who's Angel from Tekken with weapons. For modes, you have Legendary Souls, in which you get pummeled by Kilik then sent back to the menu, if you don't know what you're doing. If you know, well, I don't know, I only got past him once. But basically, it's a boss rush with lifted difficulty. Then, you have the arcade mode, where you go through 6 opponents while racing the clock. There's Quick Battle, Tekken's arcade mode, and Versus Battle, which is your exhibition. You also have the story and online modes. As it has been normal for the Soul games, the character creation is superb, and you can also edit already existing characters to suit you, save for a couple of things. Graphics. The game looks fine. The cloth and hair physics are more or less intact, so that doesn't ruin the fun. But I still have yet to get over some of the liberties taken with Ezio's face. Sounds. For everything not music, the sound effects are good, and Ezio retains Roger Craig Smith as his voice actor, which is a nice touch. As for music, the game features an orchestral soundtrack. In all honesty, if you put every song in the soundtrack together for one song, I most likely wouldn't notice, save for one song. For Ezio, the original composer, Jasper Kidd, remixed Venice Rooftops and Ezio's Family into one, making the only song I actually recognize as different on the soundtrack. A better way I could describe the game's soundtrack for its own characters is that even if not every song, but most songs follow the same idea, and there are slight licks of whichever character that piece is supposed to represent. Then again, it may just be that I don't have an ear for orchestral music. Conclusion. I don't know what to put here, really. The gameplay is solid, but every time I think about the game itself, it just feels hollow. Though I suppose being an offline player playing an online game that has a cardboard box for an offline does that. But then, why do I not feel the same about Tekken? It's an online focused fighting game too, While I suppose Tekken's offline story isn't completely gutted yet, so that might be a factor. Oh, and if you couldn't judge, the only reason I own this game is because it has Ezio in it, and I'm a huge Ezio mark. Look up what mark means in the wrestling dictionary. Anyways, those scores then, how are they? Not good. I'm afraid the best score I can give this game goes no further than a 5er. This game feels like nothing more than a hollow shell of what it was when I fell in love with it, with 3. And if it continues its path this way, then its future will lead right next to Contra, in a bloody pachinko machine. Oh wait, never mind. That's a thing already. Well, so Calibur's dead. Good night.